So we'll do the medium sized one first, and then we'll do the plant with the big one.
Sounds good. Thank you, Baka.
You're even getting disconnected from Twitch chat? Ouch. Invite a friend. Well, Mom's not on that list. Oh!
Hey!
You know that's a lie. At least we tried, yeah. Nobody blames you.
Okay, the game's opening.
Okay.
Do do do.
Hey, it says you're in.
I'm in.
Oh, there you are.
Hey.
Hi. All
Okay.
right. Let's go start it. We'll start over here. Yo, what's up, Skid? It's all disappointed. I'm here, and then it's all like it's not Baldur's Gate. Damn it!
Yeah, sorry. It's just me. It's telling me my O2 levels are depleted again.
It's fine. You'll just suffocate and die.
Okay. Well, in that case.
Oh. Oh. Skid and I have been discussing possible games he and I will be playing together soonish.
Cool. Y'all haven't played together in quite a while.
Yeah. We've got one game lined up that comes out next month, but it'll probably be a little while before we can start that one. And then another game that's in early access that neither of us want to play until it's released.
Yeah.
So that one's probably got like a year left, a year at least.
Well, it helps if I get the right nozzle on there.
Oh, I know. It always starts you with like the weirdest one. Heck yeah, man. I hadn't even heard of that game that we're gonna play until you mentioned it, and then I looked it up and I was all like, oh, that looks awesome. What's the game? Wouldn't you like to know, Baka? It's called the Bears. Hold on. The Planet Crafter. It's a it's a secret? Oh, well, rip.
Not anymore.
Fucked that one up, didn't I? Sorry, you should have mentioned that before. Yeah, it's the first time hearing about it. Rip. Oh well. Um, yeah, we're gonna play that. It's like a, it's like a survival planet terraforming game.
Sounds interesting.
But it's, I think it comes out next. I think it comes out like on April 10th. But like we're gonna be like knee deep in Baldur's Gate at the time, so it's like, all right, well that's gonna have to wait until afterwards.
Well, hopefully you'll be knee deep in it.
Yeah, I hope so, Kane. But then
that's got to be frustrating for him.
Oh, I'm sure it is. It's one of those things where you're like, oh my god, Matt's probably really annoyed at me, and I'm all like, I'm not, but I totally get the sentiment, because like, if I was the one having a problem connecting to Kane, I would feel like, I'd feel really bad about it, so.
Yeah.
You're annoyed at you? Yeah. Well, I'm not annoyed, so.
We've all had internet problems at times.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't blame you. And then I follow that up with, why? It's available in early access, but it's a game you got and you looked at briefly when it first came out like 2 or 3 years ago, and you've been looking forward to it. Also, it's only single player, but co-op is being released with 1.0. Yeah. Looks like it'll be really fun. Because it kind of looks, Cappy, this will probably catch Cappy's ear. It looks kind of like a planetary-based Subnautica.
Huh.
Yeah. So there's no underwater or anything, or at least not that I'm aware of. But it has like base crafting like Subnautica did, and you're going after a particular goal, so there's like little quests that you have to do. Looks really good. And of course, we both love Subnautica, so even if it's close, it'll be really good. Oh, you okay, so you told her what she did wrong, but you also like made sure she knew you weren't mad at her. That's good. Just wait until she gets done with episode 4 of Baldur's Gate, and then tell her the reason there's no more episodes is her fault.
Oh, that's mean.
Dad, I want to see episode 5. Sorry, you fucked up the internet.
Well, now we all know who did it.
Please don't show her this video. She'll be mad at me. Actually, she probably wouldn't be mad at me. She'd probably be disappointed in herself. Yeah, I don't want that. If she asks, I'll say it gently. Just tell her Matt asked if I could wait until Monday. Blame it on me. She's not interested in power washing? Get out.
Now, this may be our last power wash video for a while.
Oh yeah, because these are the last maps.
I don't think they have any plans to put out anything for a while.
Yeah, they do have plans for more maps, just not Not in the immediate. Jeez. No workshop maps? No, I wish there was.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it would. Can you imagine the kind of stuff the public could come up with?
Yeah, they'd probably be pretty difficult.
Dude, imagine if it was like, hey, make sure to start your stream like an hour ahead of the time that you want to because this map takes forever to load, and then you load in and you're cleaning like the entire enterprise.
Oh man.
I'd be like, this is gonna take multiple streams.
Yeah, it probably would have to. Unfortunately, I'm having some shoulder problems that sometimes act up.
You're okay right now, though?
Yeah, I'm okay right now.
Okay.
I'll let you know if it gets bad.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a rotator cuff problem or just an overuse problem.
Yeah, I used to have like a lot of like wrist and forearm pain. Not for any. Don't be gross, chat. When I started doing IT, like full time.
Yeah.
Just because like typing on a keyboard for like 12 hours a day and using a mouse for 12 hours a day. My body wasn't used to it. It eventually got used to it, but
Well, mine was doing a lot of hand stitching.
Oh yeah.
And my arm would tense while I was doing that, no matter how much I tried to relax.
Well, it was mouse, but it was also like it was the wrist on my left hand for like sitting on like the edge of my desk. I also had to learn like what height worked best for me depending on what desk I was at, or making sure that my wrist doesn't, so that when I'm sitting at my desk I'm not doing this with my wrist and I'm also not doing that with my wrist.
Yeah.
Like I have to be relatively straight on. Stop it, Cappy. You drinking all those potions over there?
Oh. I were talking to your mom.
No. Just talking to you. Long time ago, I was describing what I had done in one of my video games to Cappy. And I was like, I was in this boss fight, and I was dying, and it was about to game over. And then real quickly, I started drinking all the potions. And I was doing this number. And I was all like... like, oh, no. She just immediately started laughing. And she's like, do that again! And I was like, no!
Okay. That one's done. I'll be working on these solar panels.
Okay. There's a big solar panel over here I'm working on, too, so...
Okay.
I just did it? I know I just did it. I did it for the lulz. It made you guys laugh. That's good enough for me. I just don't want Cappy to laugh. Too late? Yeah. Apparently.
Hey, Matt, are you going to be able to see any of the eclipse down there?
Unlikely, but I saw the first one. The one like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
That one went right over the city.
This one's supposed to go over Little Rock, but yeah, so it's not going to be complete here, but it'll be partial.
Yeah, we were right smack in the center of it, of the first one. And this one's going over the center of San Antonio.
Ah.
So like if I really wanted to, I could go up there, but I was all like, I don't know. I saw one already. It's fine. And to be honest, it was not nearly as dark as I thought it was going to be, even though we were in the center of a total solar eclipse.
Well, it's only complete for just what, 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes. But I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I wasn't expecting nighttime, but I was definitely expecting it to be dimmer than it was. Like, it just felt like it was like dusk, really.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that was kind of cool. It was neat. It was neat seeing the animals be confused. All the animals were like, "What the hell is going on?"
Well, everybody here is, getting their glasses and all that kind of stuff. I'm not even bothering.
Yeah. You're not even supposed to look at it anyway, even with the glasses. Yeah, just tell her, if she asks where the next episode is, just tell her I couldn't play until Monday. Yeah, exactly.
Got another short road trip tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Little town called Siloam Springs. I can't even talk today. It's only about 40 miles away. It's not very far.
Ah. Also, Kane, just so you're aware now, in like the first week of May, I think it's the first week of May, I am gone. I'm going to visit.
Completely.
Yes. I will not be streaming for an entire week. Because I will be visiting Mom.
Yep. I am being blessed with his presence.
Woo! She needed IT help.
Well, you'd think we'd see enough of each other here, but not quite the same.
Yeah, this doesn't count. Your grandmother managed to put her phone on silent? Doesn't sound like a problem. A long drive for Denmark standards, it takes you over an hour. If I leave my city and drive for an hour, I will be in the middle of nowhere, and I will have passed a whopping 0 other cities.
Yep.
Denmark is small. Texas is big. It takes me, depending on traffic, it can take me anywhere between like 12 to 15 hours to get to Mom.
And yet he insists on driving.
Yes. It's smaller than Texas? Yes, it is. Only a little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
It's a little bit smaller than Texas, yeah. It takes less time to drive to Germany and back? Well, yeah. What mile per gallon does my car get? About 50. Roughly.
Mine averages 54.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Mars, doesn't it? Skid.
A little bit, yeah. Well, there was a huge section of the book where he was doing exactly this for weeks. Yeah, I reread the Martian book probably once every year or two. The book is so good. It was so good that after Cappy read The Martian, she went to Wikipedia to look up the main character to see what he was up to. And then she was all like, oh yeah, it's fiction.
Oh my gosh.
It was that good, dude. Oh man.
That damn bird again.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what Mark Watney's doing now. Yeah. And it was like he's fictional, Cappy. Oh shit. We already have our book planned out that we're gonna read on the way up there too.
Oh, what's that?
God damn it! I could have told you until you asked.
Mary.
Hail Mary, yeah.
Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
Not familiar with that.
It's written by the same guy who wrote The Martian.
Oh. Well, I'm not that big a sci-fi fan anyway. So I wouldn't have known.
Speaking of that, Skid, if you liked The Martian, you should read Project Hail Mary. Very good. I've read it, but Cappy hasn't. And I was all like, I would love to read it. So she's like, okay, cool, we'll read that then.
And by read, you mean audiobook.
Yeah. I do audiobooks, but I don't care. It's reading to me. I've consumed the same story that people read physical media with, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I just wanted to clear up the fact that you're not going to have it prompt on your steering wheel while
Okay, fair. Yeah, I'm not going to be all like this driving the car, huh? And then this happened. Okay, fair enough.
Wouldn't be the first time I've seen that, though.
Oh yeah, me too.
Okay, that one's done.
Happy could narrate for me.
I've done it.
She's done that before, actually.
That's how we read The Martian.
Oh, that is how we read The Martian. You're right.
Yeah, I read it.
We had a physical copy, and Cappy was reading it on the road, on the way up there.
So does she do all the voices?
No, she does not do voices. Although it is funny when she's reading, because sometimes, you're reading and she's reading out loud, so she has to read it first and then verbalize what she just read, right? And sometimes, it was very rare, but every once in a while she'd be like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, shit. And I'd be like, what? Keep reading. Don't stop. You can't just say, oh, shit, and then pause for a minute. Yeah, Project Hail Mary is really good. It's completely different style to The Martian, but like he still wrote it, so it's still really good, but like it's more soft sci-fi than hard sci-fi. The Martian tried to be as scientifically accurate as it could in order to tell the story, that is. And this book is like, fuck it, random space stuff, who cares? You're currently reading an Independence Day fan fiction. Okay, there's a lot of Independence Days. So you mean like
the movie?
Like the movie ID4 from starring Will Smith, or the movie with the aliens? Okay. I was like, is it like a specific country's war of independence from their parent country?
I liked that movie.
Independence Day?
Yeah.
Yeah. For not a moviegoer, that says a lot.
Yeah. I've watched it a couple of times when it's been on TV.
It's really good, man. It's one of those movies that you can put on in the background and just enjoy.
Yeah.
Welcome to Earth. Yeah. Bam.
My favorite line was, I gotta get me one of these.
Oh, yeah. There's even a sequel. Yeah, but I heard the sequel was ass.
I never saw the sequel. So many movies that I've seen anyway, when they come out with sequels, it's always disappointing.
Yeah. Jeff
I mean,
Goldblum is great. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he was good in that. Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah, I've only ever seen the first 3 Star Wars movies. Because after that, that was enough. I didn't need any more.
Cappy and I both watched the 2 new Dune movies. And as a lifelong Dune fan, I can say they are. I made my own custom edit of the 1984 film, and I think these are better.
I liked the books better than the movie. And of course, the only one I saw was the 1984,
Yeah.
and I didn't like it.
This one is much, much closer to the book. I think they only changed one thing, and it's at the very end of the second movie. And it's not even important. Jeff Goldblum is good in so many movies. Jeff Goldblum is one of these weird actors that, like, I like him in his movies, but he is very strange in real life. Like, I've watched him do interview shows and stuff like that, and he is just a very odd person. Not in a bad way, just in a, like, wow, he has got his own thing.
He was my favorite actor in the dinosaur movies.
Oh, Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he was amazing in that.
Well, this should have dinged, but I don't think it did.
What are you cleaning?
This solar panel over here.
I can
did
only
all 4 sides.
I can only see the frame. Oh yeah, there's something on the panel on that one. And then there's something on the panel on the one in the back.
Well, the one in the back hasn't been done yet. Well, completely. You mean that one over there by the tank?
Yeah, you're standing on number 1, and then
Yeah.
there's number 2, number 3.
Okay. Where is the spot on this one? So I'm not seeing it.
I can't see it from here. I'm too far away.
Oh, okay. I found a little bit. Sometimes I feel like it wants me to go over it twice.
You still can't get it here in a second. I'll come over there and look, and I'll see if I can find the orange, and then I'll point it out to. Oh, there you go.
I got it.
I was gonna say sometimes you'll say like I can't see any orange, and I'll go over and look at it, and I'm like I found it. But like usually it's in some place that's really hard to see, like it's in one of the crevices or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, this panel is dirty still. I see some of it already.
It's under the lip of that one, I think. That edge. There we go.
She got it.
I've got one more to do over here. And all of those will be done.
Oh, Jesus.
do you think about that bridge coming down?
It's pretty crazy. I'm glad
It
the
just it amazes me that that's all it took to bring down the entire bridge. That's something's wrong there.
well, they said it passed its last structural evaluation.
Yeah, but it evidently wasn't built strong enough. They were talking about those bollard things that they call dolphins, and the fact that it only had two on each side. But I guess that was, at the time it was built, that was the norm. It's scary. As I watched the video of it coming down, I kept seeing cars going across it and thinking, are they going to make it? Are they going to make it? It reminded me of that Desert Storm thing where, uh, who was it? Schwarzkopf said, and here comes the luckiest man in Iraq, just before the bomb hits.
Yeah.
You're just lucky they got all the traffic stopped in time.
Yeah,
That could have been really bad.
that's what I was gonna say. Is it's really lucky that the captain of the ship was able to call in and say like, "Hey, we lost power. Get everybody off the bridge." So
Yeah.
they were able to stop the traffic and make sure nobody else got on.
Yeah, it's just sad that the construction workers didn't have enough time to get off. Yeah, I was watching something about it just before you started streaming, and they said that they found two of the bodies today. But there's still 4 people missing. They said it took them something like 7 years to build that bridge.
Hmm.
So I'm sure it'll take them probably that long to rebuild it. And for those that don't know, this is a bridge in Baltimore, Maryland that we're talking about. Although I'm sure it's been in the news pretty much around the world.
And it's one of the reasons why when they're done building the new bridge here in town, I'm like, I'm not going to drive over that for a while.
Yeah, let somebody else test it out.
I'm gonna wait.
Bridges make me nervous anyway.
Yeah, same.
Especially the long ones like that. He said this one was like 1.5 miles long. It's kind of amazing that they actually had video of it falling.
Well, I guess it's because they knew the ship had already called in a mayday.
Possibly.
So people were already like prepared for possible bad stuff.
Or it could have been just a regular surveillance camera caught it. I don't know.
Like it's always pointing that way, kind of thing. Well, like we have a camera here in town that points at our bridge constantly.
Okay, that one's done.
I think they primarily use it for things like traffic reports.
Yeah.
Because you can just get online and look at the bridge and see, like, is the bridge have really
Commander
bad
Shepard,
traffic?
And AwesomeMattG is my favorite streamer on Twitch.
What the actual fuck?
What happened? Good
Kane
grief.
gifted
20?
20 gift subs.
Good lord.
What the actual shit? You're crazy, dude. What are you doing? I can't refund these.
You have nothing to make up for.
Holy crap, dude. Thank you, man.
That
I'm
was
rich.
amazing.
Shut up. Holy crap, dude. That is bananas. Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Yeah. That is crazy, man. Well, everybody in the stream is a subscriber now. I guess I'll set my ads to run constantly because nobody's going to get them anyway. Holy crap, dude. Thank you. Ad length 4 hours. I know, right? So many gift subs, the system was like, I'm just going to start gifting people who were here like 2 weeks ago.
And it went to black and white. Did it do that on your screen?
No.
Yeah, it went black and white there for me anyway. All of chat.
Oh, yeah, chat did. Yeah, because all the gift subtext is all in white. Don't get in trouble with your wife, man. You thought you broke something? No, you didn't break nothing. I'll be able to get up on this thing. Come on. You already told her, okay. Don't get in trouble, because then she'll be like, you can't stream with Matt anymore. Shit. Change your plans. Always make sure she's okay with it. Yeah. Kidding? Gotta make sure the wife is happy at all times. Sometimes it's impossible, but at least you tried. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, man. See, that translates even into foreign countries. Such a truth. It's a universal truth. It sure is.
Yep.
If your wife ain't happy, trust me, you ain't happy. She doesn't even have to be upset at you. Someone asked you how you make marriage work, and you said, easy, listen to her. How wrong. I had people on Discord once asking me, hey, I don't want to sound like a weirdo, but like, how do you and Cappy keep such a happy marriage going? And I'm like, it's going to sound real cheesy and crappy because it's what you hear everywhere, but it's just simple. It's just communication. Like, everybody says it. It sounds like it's a cliche, but it's really not. Yeah, exact. Communication. It's all it takes, man. Just talk to them. Jesus. It's not that hard.
And a willingness to compromise.
Yeah, she's got to compromise to me. No?
I think you messed it up.
Cappy's looking at me weird. Like, Consider why they're mad and then stop doing it. One thing I learned pretty quick was that when Cappy comes to me with some of her problems or whatever, she doesn't necessarily want me to fix them.
She just wants you to listen.
Yes. And I always wanted to fix the problem. So she'd be like, I'm having this issue. And I'm like, okay, cool. Here's what we're going to do. Boom, boom, boom. And she's like, just shut up.
I didn't ask you that.
I don't want to know how to fix it. I want to tell you what my problem is. And I want you to go, damn, that sucks. And that's it. And then give me a hug.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, well, I can do that.
I could not argue with your dad. So I just would give him the silent treatment. And eventually he'd come say, okay, what did I do?
Yeah, Cappy doesn't do that. I do something wrong, Cappy's like, she'll get mad, and then like, she'll be like, alright, look, this is what you did. This is why I'm mad.
Good.
I'm like, okay, cool.
I'm glad she can do that.
Let's figure out, like, do I need to change? Do you need to change? Like, what's happening now? You and your wife don't argue? I think we need to clarify, like, a lot of people ask, like, do you and your wife get into fights? I don't think Cappy and I have ever gotten into a single fight. And we've been married 19 years. I didn't have to look at our wedding photo to look at the date.
Of course not.
Yeah, a disagreement is not an argument. Exactly. We have had plenty of disagreements. But
Dang it, this thing won't let me put it down.
But we've never actually had like a stereotypical fight. People are like, man, don't you guys ever fight? And it's just like, no, why? Why would I want to fight? You've never yelled at each other? The only thing I have ever done is I have snapped at Cappy, but only in the aspect of I'm trying to make sure she hears what I says and do what I say right now because it's an emergency. So like, the only time I've ever snapped at her is when she's like unintentionally reaching to something that's gonna like burn her hand off or something. And I'm like, that's it! And she's like, ah! And I'm like, I didn't mean to yell, but like, Don't
do
hurt
that.
yeah, don't hurt yourself. I just wanted to make sure you weren't going to hurt yourself. She's like, okay, you didn't have to yell. And I'll be like, I'm sorry. But yeah, there's never been any yelling out of anger. And then you get the people that are like, you've never been angry at Cappy? And I'm like, of course I've been angry at Cappy. That's stupid. Like, absolutely.
It's all in the way you react.
Yeah. Yeah, that's protective instinct. Yeah, exactly. It's You watched a few TikToks of people trying to anger Italians by pouring water into their coffee or by snapping spaghetti in half. I've seen those too. I've seen the ones where people go on vacation to Italy and then they go to a fancy Italian restaurant in Italy and then they'll ask the waiter for ketchup. And the waiters get mad. Yeah, exactly, Two-Town. You can't be married for almost 20 years and have not gotten angry at your partner. Yeah, you've gotten angry. Just don't do anything about it. You bottle it up and then you develop an ulcer. No. Knowing Two-Talent, he's going to be like, exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. What? Oh. Yeah, I don't hold grudges either. I have like ended friendships with certain people due to particular reasons, but it's never been like a grudge reason. It's just been like, hey man, I can't be friends with you anymore. All right, see you later. But I mean, it's never been like, oh, I hope that guy has a bad life now.
Yeah.
It's always like, I can't be your friend anymore, but I hope, you know, I hope you have a good time, and I hope everything works out for you. I just hope that happens without me.
Yeah. I have to admit, there have been a couple of times in my life that I have actually wished harm on somebody.
Somebody you
But,
knew in real life.
so, yeah. But not really, you know. I have wanted to put broken eggs in people's cars.
Oh, that kind of harm.
Yeah, nothing serious. You know, I wouldn't want anything permanent to happen to anybody, but
You don't want anybody to get hurt, but you'd be all like,
no.
oh, I really hope their day is horribly inconvenienced.
Yeah, I hope their car breaks down.
Okay, that kind of thing. That's fine. I thought you meant like, I want this person to fall down a flight of stairs and break their neck.
Oh no.
I was like,
no,
holy shit, Mom, what the fuck? Calm down, lady.
No, and you know, for somebody my age to have only had that happen twice, I think is pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually wished physical bodily harm on anybody, no.
No. There have been some people who have really pissed me off. The problem is I'm not one to act on it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's a problem or not, but
Well,
maybe it's
yeah.
a good thing.
That's a fair point, Mom. I don't know if that is a problem. Problem is I've never stabbed a human. I'm
Yeah.
like, is that a problem? Yeah, I've had a few friends that I've like legitimately just written off, and I'm like, we're not friends anymore. But other than that, I don't think I've ever like done anything more than that.
Yeah, you've always been pretty even-tempered.
There have been a couple of times. There have been a couple of times that I'm like, I could feel my dad in me coming out. You know,
Yeah.
my dad was not a violent person in the slightest.
But when he got mad,
Ooh,
you knew it.
Yeah, when he got mad, oh boy, stay out of the way.
Well, that's why I said I never argued with your dad. I knew better. And it wasn't like I was afraid of him. It's just that, you know, I
No.
just didn't like I didn't like that kind of confrontation.
You didn't want to poke the bear.
Yeah,
Kind of thing.
exactly.
I don't want him to be that mad, and I know if I say this thing, he'll get that mad.
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
So I'd be passive aggressive about it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the right move.
Uh,
Luckily, I've never had any friends do that. Baka, like, they are using me for something. I don't think I've ever had friends do that. But I have had friends that are like... I don't know how to word this properly. They have formed personal beliefs that I couldn't rightfully agree with and couldn't stay their friends for them believing that.
yeah.
So it's like, you believe this? Yes, I believe this. All right,
Sorry, dude.
we're not going to be
I'm
cool
out.
anymore. Like, if you change your mind and you see things differently, let me know. But until then, this is it.
Well, there's something in my personality that if I get my feelings hurt, they stay hurt.
Yeah.
I have a hard time getting over that. And there have been times that I have hurt other people's feelings unknowingly.
Oh,
That
sure.
cost me a friendship or two.
Sure.
And, you know, I still regret those, but there's nothing I can go back and undo.
Right. I also have a tendency of like, if somebody does something bad enough that I don't agree with, I have a tendency of going scorched earth policy. It's like, nope, it's done. Don't even talk to me again. I haven't done that in forever though.
Yeah. I kind of just go low contact with people for a while. And usually it doesn't affect them at all because they don't even realize that I've gone low contact. It's like, oh, I haven't heard from her for a while. I have a couple people like that right now that I'm low contact with, but they have no idea.
Well,
So really, it doesn't do them any harm. It just does me harm.
I don't know if I would say that's harm though, because if it's been a bad experience, it might be a good thing.
Well, you know, I think part of it is that I just need distance
Yeah.
sometimes. And I usually get over it, but sometimes it just takes a while.
I'm not really a grudge holder. I'm a generally speaking, obviously, I'm sure there are exceptions to this rule, but generally speaking, I'm a stereotypical guy when it comes to arguments with people where it's like, I'll get into an argument or a disagreement with somebody and then walk away, and then the next day I'll see him and I'll be like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
How are you?
Well, most disagreements aren't really that important.
No.
You know, it's a matter of opinion, or, you know, they've said something that you didn't like, but they didn't realize they said it, or something like that. I'm over here working on this big tank.
Okay. See, generally speaking, too, Talon, I'm the same as you. Like, if you have a dumb opinion that I don't agree with, but you keep it to yourself, I don't really have a problem with it. But there are a couple of particular topics that I don't generally put up with. I may have put up with them in the past, but they're definitely something I don't put up with anymore.
Yeah, life is too short for some things.
Yeah.
And there are certain topics that I just don't like to talk about. So, stay away from them.
All right, Mom, so what's your feeling on abortion? Let's not go there.
Let's not talk about that. Now, religion and politics are my two no-goes. I only talk about those two subjects with people who are of the same mind I am.
Yeah. Some of my best friends disagree with me on certain topics of that subject, and I'm just like, look, you can disagree with you all you want, but just know that I don't want to talk about that with you anymore. Because
Yeah.
you're when we talk about that, it just makes me mad, and I don't want to be mad.
And you're not going to change my mind.
Yeah. You're not going to change my mind. It's obvious I'm not going to change your mind, so let's just not talk about those things.
Yeah.
And then there are some topics that it doesn't matter if we don't talk about them. I'm going to be mad all the time about it.
Yeah.
I'm just constantly mad that I know you think that way. And that's when those people gots to go.
Yep. And you know, sometimes you think you know somebody until suddenly you realize that you had no idea what they were like.
You would ask, but you don't want me to be mad. I'll tell you the basic of the topic, but I won't go into details. Anybody who is anti-LGBTQ, like people that are like, these people are wrong, they're evil, they don't deserve to exist, they shouldn't have rights.
Yeah, bigotry.
And I'm like, nope. It just makes me very mad that I know you have that opinion. You gotta go. Bigotry, yeah, bigotry, racism, overt sexism, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The big
That's
ones.
one of the things I really tried to ingrain in my kids was, you know, tolerance.
Yeah, hating groups of people, exactly. You hate a group of people because of a particular thing they have no control over.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as it's a similar thing. I won't say it's exactly the same, but it's a similar thing to people who are like because Russia invaded Ukraine, people now all of a sudden think that all Russian people are garbage. And it's all like, no, not all Russian people are garbage. The Russian government is garbage.
Yeah.
There's a difference. These people didn't choose to be born in Russia, but they were.
And some of them hate their government just as much as you do.
Exactly. But if someone came to me and they were like, the earth is flat, I'd be like, you're an idiot, but
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I'm not gonna kick you out of our community because you're dumb. I'm gonna be annoyed, but that's it.
Yeah. Everybody's entitled to their opinion unless it infringes on someone else's freedoms.
Yeah. Exactly. That I think that's probably the best way to put it. Is once your opinion starts to affect someone else's freedoms, then I have problems.
Yeah.
Is someone currently dating a someone who else is trans? You couldn't agree more. Excellent. I have family members who are trans. I have family members who are uh, uh, LGBTQ of other sorts. Like, I'm not gonna let, and these are people that I'm very close to.
Yep.
It's like I'm not playing this. I don't play this game. You think those people are bad? You gotta go. I ain't got time for that. You see people as people? Gross, Amy. People are the worst kind of people. Don't you know that? My ranking is all dogs.
You okay, Trixie?
People don't even make it to the top 5.
Yeah, that's probably about right, Locker.
Manatees, otters, frogs, dogs, cats. No, dogs are at the top. I like manatees, but dogs are at the top. Yeah, it's just the concept. It seems like a weird thing to say for somebody like us and everybody in our community. I hope. But it just boggles. Like, I can't fathom the concept of hating somebody because of like their race or something. It just doesn't. It doesn't compute in my brain.
Yeah, I grew up in a very bigoted family. My father was extremely bigoted. And that I hated that so much. But it made me extremely tolerant, which is, at least that's something. But unfortunately, my father wasn't that unusual for his time.
You know. Thanks to your girlfriend, you have new friends who have games, so you can co-op games and have a full-person, four-party squad in Baldur's Gate 3. Sick. I know this will disappoint some people, but it also will make other people excited. I'm sure I'm going to play Baldur's Gate 3 at least 5 or 6 more times. The game's just too good. I should do something like my at all costs in Mass Effect for Baldur's Gate 3. Don't worry, I already have brain plans for that. You're not the first one to think of that. Alright, see you later, Baka. I get it, you just don't love us anymore. That's what it is.
Bye, Baka.
You thought about doing honor mode? I don't know that I could ever do honor mode. I would be like super depressed when I died and my character got to. don't know if I could do that. Now I do want to try to get like at least 3 people together. So like me and 2 others. And try tactician. I think we could do that with 3 humans. I think I could do that with 3 humans. I know there's plenty of people who could do it solo, but it's not me. Hey, welcome back, Skid. Probably what on tactician? Eventually Baldur's Gate. Like me, at least me and 2 others. Maybe 3 others if we can get a full group, but it's hard getting a full group of like adults that can all play at the same time. Oh man, we had turkey burgers, home-cooked turkey burgers the other day. Oh, those were so good. Turkey burgers are the bomb, yeah. Cappy made like this sriracha mayo stuff. I'm not embarrassed. I jizzed my pants a little. It was really good.
Cappy is a good cook.
Cappy is an amazing cook. And every time Cappy starts the meal by saying, I hope it's good. Shut up, you know it's good.
It's not like she would say, I hope this sucks.
Well, that's true. I hope it tastes like shit. Cappy, why? Mad at you. I hope this gives you the runs. Yeah. I don't even know what carbonara means. Carbonara?
It's with bacon, isn't it?
Another type of spaghetti from the normal one. Thanks, Kane. Cleared it up for me. The fuck? It's something different! Alright. Now I can die happy, I guess. I don't know. A dish of hot pasta into which other ingredients such as eggs, bacon, ham, and grated cheese have been mixed. Okay, so it can be various things.
Sounds delicious to me.
Skid to the rescue. Let's go! Creamy bacon and mushroom. Gross. Considering you don't like mushrooms, you wouldn't like mine at least. Okay. Well, she's at least aware. That being said, I have put broccoli in almost every kind of pasta I've ever eaten.
Ew.
Oh. Oh. Broccoli is so good, Mom. Why you saying ew? You don't like broccoli?
I've never liked broccoli.
Oh. Broccoli is so good. And asparagus. We don't get asparagus that often because it's kind of expensive.
Hey, we're at 84%.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. What are you saying you can't? Who are you talking to there, Kane? Woo. Can I ban her? Can you ban who? My mom?
No, he can't.
Yeah, the answer to that is no. For not liking broccoli? No, nobody's perfect to Talon.
I
Mom,
have always been a picky eater.
Mom too powerful. I can't tell you how many times I've timed out Two Talon, though. And then I forget when I time out a mod, it takes away their mod status. So then like a week later, he'll come back and he'll be like, are you going to make me a mod again or what? I'm all like, oh, I forgot I had even done that. My bad. I didn't make it. Maybe don't get timed out. He can't help it though. Sometimes he just says dumb stuff. Can relate. Fair.
Well, everybody's got their moments of dumb.
I don't remember what you said last time I timed you out either. Half the time he knows it's coming too. He'll say something and then he's like, alright, go ahead, click the button. Time me out. See you again in 10 minutes. Oh yeah, you definitely got it once for telling me I should use a Mac. I know that. Why don't you just use an Apple? Banned. Maybe that's the one that you were laughing at in real life because you knew it would make me mad. You're like, I wonder how long this comment's going to be there before I get timed out. Didn't take long.
I think everybody in my family uses iPhones except for me. And when they ask me why I don't just get an iPhone, I say, because Matt says not to.
Good. Good. Let the hate flow through you. Funny what Epic did to them. Did you hear the US government is suing Apple now? You don't think you've said anything that's gotten you timed out in any stream? Hold on, Amy.
Whoops.
Are you farming for a timeout? I could fix it. Oh, wait! I can fix that real quick. Purple is the best color. I can't time you out for that. She knows what she's doing. Quick, say something he can't. He definitely can't get mad about. Tactical weakness exploited. Truth. Ooh, snacks! Snacks! Thanks, Cappy.
Welcome.
See, this is how I know Cappy's not mad at me, is she still brings me snacks. If she were mad, no snacks. A wild snack fairy has appeared. Alright. Okay. Sometimes Melissa brings you snacks while you're at work. It's nice. Bro, they're not wrong when they say the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I've got a question for that, Kane. How could she bake you brownies and you not know?
Oh, they smell all over the house. It's one of the best smells in the world.
Oh, she baked them while you were at work in a meeting. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's acceptable.
Best smells in the world are chocolate brownies and cinnamon rolls.
Mom with the hot takes. They were chocolate fudge brownies? Dude. The only bad part about the brownies are when they're gone. All right, so here's the most important question when it comes to brownies, Kane. What is your favorite piece?
We all know what the right answer to that is.
There is a correct answer to this. You are correct. Now, Kane is correct. Hold on. Town's getting another timeout.
Yep.
The center. Get out. Corners,
Corner,
baby.
definitely.
Edges are a second place, and only because they're only on one side.
Centers are a distant third.
Not saying centers are bad, it's still brownies. Yeah, corners because they have two sides, exactly.
Crunchy.
One of these days, Cappy and I are going to buy one of those all edges brownie pans.
I've got one of those, I think.
That's like saying the heel of your bread is the best part. No, that is not equivalent.
Well, that depends on what kind of bread it is. I mean, if it's like Italian bread.
Yeah, okay, that's true. That's true. We're not talking about loaves of bread, like sandwich bread. Because that's not equivalent to brownies.
Well, you know what the heel is for, right?
What?
The heel is for you to put against the rest of the bread so that the other bread doesn't get stale.
There you go.
It seals in the goodness.
Yeah. See, like a good French bread loaf. Yeah, the edges of that, the ends of that are really good.
Yeah, I agree.
HEB will sell a hot loaf of French bread for $1.
Oh man.
You just walk in and pick up a nice warm loaf of French bread for $1. Take it home, have it with your pasta. Oh, so good.
I'll admit, I prefer Italian bread to French, but it's only by a little.
What's the difference?
Italian bread is softer and I don't know, thicker. Whereas French bread is more crispy because it's not as big around.
Okay, well,
Does that make sense?
Well, maybe I'm actually having an Italian loaf of bread. Because we're talking like the loaves are like that big around in the center.
How big around? Oh, that big around. Yeah, that's Italian bread.
Okay. Well, then we're talking. Then I'm talking Italian bread.
Okay.
They call it French bread probably just because we're in America. We don't know the difference generally.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching Adam Savage today. And he was making he has a lab oven that he was modifying. And he was talking about how the temperature of his lab oven was in Fahrenheit because he's American. He's like, I fully admit that Celsius makes more sense and it's the smarter unit to use, but I'm in America, so we're going with Fahrenheit on this. And then he explained what happened with Fahrenheit was apparently a giant mistake. The guy who was developing the Fahrenheit measurement of temperatures wanted the difference. He wanted his measurement system to be 0 for freezing and to be 180 for boiling water. Because of it's like half of a circle, 180 degrees.
Okay.
And that was his whole concept. But apparently, the equipment in which he used to calibrate his temperatures was off. And that's why the freezing temperature is 32 degrees and the boiling temperature is 212 Fahrenheit. Is he wanted it to be 0 to 180, but all of his equipment was miscalculated or miscalibrated.
Huh. Interesting.
So that's why there's exactly 180 degrees difference between boiling and freezing in Fahrenheit. It's just He had bad equipment when he did it. Like I said, Kane, I don't disagree. I think Celsius is the smarter way to do it. But I also grew up in the United States, and I'm over 40 years old. You're not going to get me to easily change.
Yeah, it's hard for us to accept anything in the metric system or in any other measurement than what we were raised with.
Yeah. But I will 100% agree. I think metric is the better way. Like, just look at our measurements for, like, food and stuff. It's all stupid.
But it's like it's better to drive on the right.
Yeah, we did get that one correct. The side of the road we drive on is correct.
Yes.
Everything else is incorrect. It's like when I tried to explain right on red to people from Europe, they were like, I don't understand, but there's a red light. And I'm like, yeah, but it is physically impossible for anyone to ever hit you if you're in the right-hand lane and you're turning right. It doesn't matter. As long as there's no oncoming car, you will not get hit. It is impossible. So you're allowed to go at any time. And they're like, but it's red. And then they're like, oh my God, that makes sense. And I'm like, I told you, isn't it smart? They're like, why don't we do that? I was like, because you drive on the other side of the road. You can't do that. Okay.
Well, we're at 96.
Ireland has Ireland, right, left, red. What? 2 talent. Rewrite your sentence. Yeah, nope, that's not right. You're correct. That isn't what you wrote was wrong. But yeah, you could turn left on red in Europe, but it's less useful. Yeah. I have heard that there are places where they do that, yeah. But I talked to somebody about it, and they're like, that doesn't come up very often. And I was like, why? We're close, you might as well stay. See, I thought we were going to do 2 maps today, but I don't think we're going.
Is the other one big? Larger than this?
Yeah. Yeah. Larger than this.
Yeah, then we better save that for another day.
We can do that one this weekend, because that one will probably take us like 3 hours.
Okay, sounds good.
That's done. This thing says thrust. This one seems like it has a lot of nooks and crannies. For what it is, yeah, but compared to some of the others we've done, no. One of those weird, like, in-between ones. Yeah, I've done most of the outside of that.
Okay, you got it.
Too bad you don't have a large Mexican community near you, Tutal.
It's almost Cascarones time.
It is Cascarones time. They're selling them. Just don't confuse Cascarones for Chicharrones.
Totally different. Well, I thought that was dirty, but it seems to be rust.
You could clean up rust.
Oh, well, this isn't wanting to clean it.
Keep hitting it. You had to try some quesadillas now that a Mexican place finally opened up in Denmark?
Quesadillas are okay.
Yeah. Quesadillas are good. They're not my favorite Mexican food, but they're good.
Now fajitas. That's different. I love me some chicken fajitas.
I always said if we ever moved away from Texas, we would go find all the Mexican restaurants nearby and walk in and be like, "Can I meet your kitchen staff?" And if anybody on their kitchen staff was speaking English, we would immediately walk out. I do not want to eat at a Mexican place where the kitchen staff is not speaking Spanish. All they're speaking is Spanish. Let's go. They're making some kick-ass Mexican food. Small solar panel. This one. That's done. Upper platform support.
That's what I'm working on.
If I could only eat one meat for the rest of my life, what would it be? Chicken, pork, or beef? That's hard.
Me, it'd be chicken. Unless you separated out bacon. And then bacon would win. But I don't care much for pork otherwise. Bacon and ham and sausage, that's about it.
Oh, I found it.
Found what?
The part we were missing. We're done.
Oh, okay. Well, I was on delay, so I didn't get the notification. All right. Well, this has been fun.
Yeah, man.
I will see you then Saturday, regular time.
Sounds good to me.
Okie dokie. Good night, everybody.